I was so tired today. I just got back from my trip to PE and Cape Town, and it takes its toll, especially if you're my age. So I'm taking a day off today, just relaxing, just letting my body recuperate, and I'll be back in action. Well, I'm semi back in action. The thing is that even though it's very tiring, I mean, we drove all the way to PE to Cape Town, and then all the way back. It was the most rewarding thing because it's something that I do. It's something that I love to do, and even my team says it to me, like my country manager Uzair. He said, Bilal, after you go and speak at schools, I sense a different type of energy emanating from you, a different type of positive vibe, and I can see you in your element, and I truly am. I love going to schools. I love speaking to students. I love speaking to teachers because they are my favorite people. But not just that, but there's a very obvious, clear problem that I see in our society, and I need to fix it. As an entrepreneur, I'm all about solving problems. And one of the biggest problems that we are facing now in society is that our kids are completely demotivated and depressed. When I go to the schools also, I speak to them and I get them to speak to me and ask them exactly how they are feeling. And the answers they give are so direct and so clear that it's shocking. They would tell me things like, we feel hopeless. A simple question like, you're coming to the end of your school career now. How do you feel? Not full of hope, not gung-ho, not we're going to go out there and make it happen. You just get those dull eyes and they say, hopeless. Why is this? And do I blame them for this? So teachers and principals, when I go into the schools, they appeal to me to speak to these learners, to encourage them to work hard in their exams, to work towards good results. And when I sit there with the kids and I ask them, what is it that is holding you back? Why aren't you performing? I've been asked to encourage you. Does it take a person who comes from 1,000 kilometers away to encourage you to do your work? And the one young lady put it very nicely. She said, do well for what? For what? There is no hope for me to ever get to university, so there's no real incentive to do well. I feel like I'm wasting my time. How do I respond to that? How do I argue with that? I mean, I'm a fairly intelligent guy, and I can take on people in a debate. But this is not something I can debate because it's something that punched a hole in my own stomach, and it left me speechless because what she's saying is true. I mean, think about it. I'm sitting there and talking to a group of 250 matriculants at a school, and I know in my mind, I know in my heart that 5 or 6, maybe 10 of them will get to university. Even fewer will graduate from university. So what is the incentive for them to work hard at school? What is the incentive for them to better their lives? Because they've been told, just like us, and they believe that there is only one way to success, which is school, university, career. Without a degree, you're nothing. We've been told that. It's a lie we've been told. It's the greatest colonial project ever. It's the most successful colonial project, even more successful than them colonizing entire countries and enslaving and exploiting entire populations. It's this colonial project, which you and I call the education system, the modern education system. This is the thing that has wrecked generations upon generations. It has made people hopeless, helpless, depressed, sick, dependent on therapy, dependent on drugs. Why? Because we've been shown a lifestyle that is glorified by the colonialists, glorified by the West. But we don't see the damage that this is causing in their own society or has already caused. I mean, you don't have to look further than the environment. I mean, it's not deforestation that's causing the world's environment to be damaged. It's not that's causing extinction of species. I mean, yeah, apparently it is, but deep down inside is this rampant capitalist, neoliberalist, colonialist mindset that is at the heart of it. Because people are told that true progress is more money, stronger economy, higher property prices. And what's the point of it all? But I don't want to go there. It hurts me, but I don't want to go there. I want to talk about these kids because I truly have so much of affection for them. When I see them in that state, it breaks my heart. But I know I can do something about it. And I will continue doing something about it. And I love to go and speak at schools. So if you want me to come and speak at your school, please invite me. I will be there at my own cost. So what did I say to them? So first and foremost, I said to them, look, I'm not here to give you some motivational BS, some motivational mumbo jumbo. I'm not here to do that. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm 50 years old and I know the realities of this world and I'm here to have a straight conversation with you, whether you like it or not. But this is the fact that I'm giving you. The first thing I'm telling you is that you've been lied to and you've believed those lies. Your parents have been lied to, your grandparents have been lied to, and you believe those lies that the only way to success is school and then university. It's not. And the other reality that I'm telling you is that maybe if you're lucky, 10% of you are going to get to university and even fewer are going to graduate. Let's not hide that. And I'm not going to tell you everything's going to be all right. You know, Bob Marley, don't worry. It's not. Everything is not going to be all right. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle for you, particularly those that have come from some of the most disadvantaged areas. To come out of that situation, of that cycle of poverty that you are in, that cycle of gangsterism, that cycle of drugs and crime that you are seeing on a daily basis around you, it's going to be hard. Those are the realities. But here's the positive side of it. The positive side is that the struggle is going to be worth it. Firstly. Secondly, there are 1,000 ways to succeed other than university, which you've never been told about and you've never been taught about, like entrepreneurship. Go and start a business. I met a grade 9er who runs 2 businesses. How incredible is that? So anyone at any age can start any business. That's the great part. We are living in a time when it's never been easier to start and run a business. So start. That business will teach you the way. You don't need any qualifications. You don't need a damn university degree. You can start today with nothing more than your cell phone and a desire to succeed. And you will struggle, but you will get there. Again, no bullshit, no nonsense talks that it's going to be easy. Just put this 2 posts out a day and talk this and you will be successful like some of these American content creators do. I don't like that. That's lies. You're talking lies to people. The fact of the matter is be prepared for the struggle and the results will be worth it, because through that result you will uplift not yourself but your family and indirectly your entire society, your community and your society. That's what you will be doing. If every impoverished area in this country nurtures 1,000 good entrepreneurs, those areas will change. That's how communities have succeeded in the past, and that's how communities will continue to succeed, not through these lies that they are being told. So when I told them that, I immediately noticed a transformation. Even one young lady sent me a message, an email, saying how those few minutes talking to me impacted her life and how it, removed that fog and clarified her thinking and made her see the reality of of her situation, but not in a way that makes her hopeless, but in a way that ignited a fire inside her to go out and fight, to fight. It gave her a reason to fight. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that feedback. So as tired as I am, and as exhausting as it is, I mean, standing there, I mean, there were days when I gave 6 talks in the one day. That energy comes from somewhere. That energy comes from perhaps the sincerity of those young people. And I love them. I love speaking to them. And I want to make a change in their lives, and in the parents' lives, and the lives of their communities. And the only way to do that is to go against the system, because the system is causing too many problems all over the world. So if you want me to come and speak at your school, in your community, better you get like a few schools together, so it becomes worth my while. Because I mean, I wouldn't mind traveling to Limpopo or Mpumalanga or any other country out of South Africa. But if I'm speaking to 10, 12 schools, it makes it worth my while. So invite me. Drop me an email, bilal@itvarsity.org. Thanks a lot, guys.